So I'm sitting here with
Metolius Hemp Company, Ryan. Out of Oregon.
And we're at the across the street from the Iron Horse Saloon with a bunch of loud-ass bikers that have mufflers that don't muffle and Harley-Davidson engines that suck because they go against gravity, and they're a bunch of doctors and they're stupid fucks because they spend $64,000 on a bike that is a piece of shit. Basically. And the best bike out there is the NL14 that was from a long time ago because the pistons are horizontal and they don't fight against gravity. And those bikes without any turbos and without any NOS or anything can take these Harleys to the school just by revving normally. This is true. All right, because I've talked to so many bike engineers and I've constructed the perfect bike. Let me check this is the perfect bike here. Ready? Perfect bike. You take the NL14 engine, you put it in a Harley-Davidson, not a Harley-Davidson, like a frame, because the Harley-Davidson look nice, right?
Right.
Put that in there, and then you add 4 turbos, 2 on each side, right? And then you take the NOSes and you put have it set up so that your fingertips, when they squeeze in, that each button on your fingertips is a NOS.
Dang.
On both sides.
Yeah.
And then you put a cockpit, because you're gonna go about 500 miles an hour. That shit. Put a cockpit under, and then because the Scientologists try to fuck with my name a little bit over in Cali, because my name's William. So they influenced this underworld where you ever seen the movie Underworld before?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the first werewolf, the white one?
Yeah.
His name was William.
Yeah.
That's me in the spirit.
Ah.
So I'm gonna make a white werewolf construction over the cockpit so that the air comes in through the mouth, right? And then they have cameras set up so that inside the cockpit you can see where you're going all around. And so the air coming in the mouth is gonna push the tires down like a spoiler in a car.
Yeah.
And if I really want to go advanced, I'm gonna put a jet engine in the back and have wings pop out. And then if I really want to go advanced, because I'm an outlaw, right? I'm gonna put Gatling guns that revolve on a pivot on the front in case anybody wants to fuck with me. So that's my ideal bike that I'm gonna create. It's probably gonna cost somewhere around $600,000. I don't know. But that's what it is. So that was my bike. But I'm here, I'm repping this guy. You probably should see what they want to do.
How you guys doing?
Not bad.
Good.
Do you have the German voices CBD?
No, I do not. The strains that we grow ourselves is Victor and then my seed. I've got the Crawford White Sour. One of only 11 farms and sour. We're out of Oregon. So all of our genetics come from the Oregon CBD there.
I usually buy from Colorado. But
Nice. Yeah, I was out in Colorado for the last 24 years before I moved back to Oregon. Yeah.
The German poison is great.
Would you like to try a free sample? See if you like it. What's a free sample?
Yeah, I can't smoke it, but condo medicine. Yeah.
I'll take that free sample. Sure. I'll take one of those.
What's as close as you have to the German poison?
Free is good.
I'll go with the- Yeah.
You get anything with nothing? No,
Yeah. Well, this has non-psychoactive whatsoever.
No, he can't test at all THC. The zero.
Then I got this right here for you.
Absolute zero.
Yeah, 100 milligrams of CBD, no THC
So
whatsoever.
the isolate?
Just the isolate.
Okay, that's what I make for you.
Yes. So it's 100 milligrams. There's a Vaseline lemon flavor. Yeah, go ahead.
So this guy Ryan has invented this genius product. It's like a tea bag, but you don't ever want to get a tea bag, just to be clear. That's kind of funny if you think about it. It's a small tea bag that has the silicate inside of it, and you suck it on your mouth, and it administers 100 milligrams of CBD to you. So.
Wait till tonight.
And I messed up a little bit on my signature. I was supposed to put Lewis down there too. Lewis. That's significant in a lot of different ways. So my name I'm going to change to is William Hales Selah Lewis Carrasquillo, the third or the fourth. part of me is just done being William Carrasquillo III.
Those are these racing,
It's gonna be
Always
really, really careful. I buy the ice cream for him.
Yeah, because you're right. This is non-detectable from all below .003.
Right.
But if you smoke like 5 of my Big Daddies in a row,
It's just not worth
exactly.
taking the chance. So I usually make a tincture with CCT and ice cream.
and then I've also got my toddlers with cane.
And I'm sitting here listening to my favorite, actually my actual favorite CD of all time is Regulators by Warren G. It is the most brilliant CD, in my opinion. I'm entitled to my own fucking opinion, you know, that's ever been created, because it actually formed me when I was a kid. I would listen to it over and over again, and what it felt like was this. My dad was never there, but it felt like Warren G and Nate Dogg were like my dads, and Snoop Dogg were like my dads when I didn't have a dad, and it comforted me so much. And then I became a Crip. In actuality, it's destiny. It's destiny. My Crip name's Will C, and it will always be Will C. And you know, when they said, you know, A, should go back to slinging dough. B, maintain to try to cook. C, just get crazy and wild. Or D, create the G child, right? I so C, just get crazy and wild, because that's how I am, as we'll see. I get crazy and wild. Right? Y'all don't even know half the stories, man. The shit that I did, as we'll see. Don't give a fuck. Kill people. Heal people. You know, and it's just predict things happening. And if it doesn't happen, everybody that stands in the way goes to hell. When I'm Will C, I'm the one mother powerful motherfucker. That's why everybody hates me. Or maybe not anymore. I don't think the Crips hate Will C. Maybe Nova doesn't hate Will C. Everybody else wanted to kill Will C, though. It's the truth.
You, sir? Yes, of course.
I was
That's all you. Yeah.
These stupid fucking bikers talk too goddamn much.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate you guys.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Sir. Excuse me, sir. Sir. Hey, check out these guys. Work from over here. What they do is they do relief. And you can give them out to somebody if you've seen them out there. But they do comfort dogs for people who suffer from PTSD. And all the proceeds go to that, and they're right over there. And they have really good products, man. And it's all going
yes,
there.
yes. Actually, they have them for keys and stuff.
Yeah, the keys
Right,
and stuff,
right,
and
we
all
do-
a bunch of stuff, and
Yeah, we
shirts and
donated a
stuff.
bunch of money there
All
last
right,
year.
good. That's good, man. It's for a good
because
cause.
it goes on key fobs, whatever.
Yeah.
You donate, yeah.
Yeah, right
I
over
said
there,
last
yeah.
year, donate.
Those are the best.
He has good taste.
Hey, Dad. Safe travels, guys.
So, let me deliver this. I'm giving this to you, all right? This is gonna be worth more than this. I've been writing this poem since I was 16 years old. All right, changing little details here and there.
Right.
I speak Greek, Hebrew, Latin, Spanish. I have a photographic memory, so I studied all these different languages because it's been a rough life, man. I'm just being honest. And I love the Bible so much because it structures my mind to be able to go through things and have a rationale of what I'm actually going through by actually transporting myself in a state where I'm in heaven and raptured already, according to the Word. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I can endure anything, and I've endured a lot. And the truth of the matter is, I'm a Crip. That's where I started out. But all the gangs blessed me into their system because I represent where my loyalty is so strongly. And I went over to California, and I met with Marshall Mathers and Dr. Dre, and they blessed me into the GDs. And my GD name is O, because I put the O in the middle of the GD. It's a letter.
Right.
And then I met the Vice Lords over in Chicago. And the Vice Lords are represented by this guy named Montana of 300. And what I named myself in there was AOL, which is I hate those fucking bikes sometimes. As AOL stands for Angel of the Lord, right? Which is a Christophany that appears in the scripture.
Right.
Like they say that it was actually Jesus that appeared, but actually what it is a vehicle that you can when you actually get past this life, you can transport into it and observe how God was always protecting and showing grace and love to his people that were always his, and not just the Jewish people, but the Indians. There's a lot of people that are actually saved that never really acknowledge Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior, but see, because Jesus is love, they had love in their hearts and they operated out of love, so they actually were indoctrinated into, because God is the same today and forever.
Yes.
And people, they come up to me and say, "You're speaking blasphemy by saying that," and say, "You just don't have the mentality that I have. You were taught wrong." But after I actually instruct them and teach them, and they still come out to me, I say, "You're Satan then, and I rebuke you to hell." And I've killed a lot of people that were Satans, man. like I walk down the street and the Lord tells me.
I gotta take this one.
Yeah, no problem.
Michael, I am well. How are you, sir? Nice. I have to be in
So let me explain the significance of the name change. See, William Carrasco III always wanted to have just one wife and show the honor to him, but it wasn't his gift. So I couldn't be myself anymore. You know, be able to properly receive the gifts that are supposed to be coming to me. Because my concept and how I define myself had become obsolete. So that's why I changed my name with great significance. And of course, if y'all been watching the channel, you know what Nova actually named me was not Hales. I spelled it backwards, you know, to be more acknowledging of my placement. But she actually named me Hellas. And I said that earlier. So that could be like a secret name. But the Lewis part comes from this guy that I was breathed into the church under, of Louis Bertrand, who was actually a true saint. I mean, it's very rare to have a true saint in the Catholic Church, but he was one of them. And I experienced interacting with his spirit when I went to South America. And that's why Louis is an angel of mine that watches over me in life. And I've been through a lot of things, I have. And had a lot of pain, I have. But I bore it like a man of God. To be able to like give it back to the people who put it upon me. And none of my brothers or my sisters or my family ever did that. That process was to heal them. And what I would gladly go through it for them. But those that actually put me there, that rebuke is put back to them. And they have to go through the same thing I went through. But they'll never be able to endure it. And most of those people are in the actual structure of the church itself. And you want to condemn me to hell, you get condemned to hell. Because there's nothing that'll keep me in hell. I'm not even here right now. I was never even born. I explained that before. My brother and my sister that were aborted by my mom were held together. And I was never even conceived. And one was Will, and one was Thelma. Which Thelma is, I said before, the feminine aspect of Will.